Welcome to Dream Stories by Dasha, your space for sleep, calm, and gentle night stories. Here you will find everything for your best sleep. If you enjoy this channel, don't forget to subscribe and like this video so you don't lose this place of peace. Now, close your eyes and slowly let go. There are moments in life when the world becomes quieter than usual. Not because sound disappears, but because your mind finally stops chasing it. And in that silence, you begin to notice things you never noticed before. On one such evening, you find yourself walking through a forest. You do not remember exactly how you arrived here. There is no clear beginning to your journey, only the steady rhythm of your steps, one after another, soft against the ground. The forest around you is deep and endless. Tall trees rise like quiet guardians, their branches gently moving with a wind that does not rush. The light is fading, though not in a frightening way. It feels natural, like the world is slowly closing its eyes. The air is cool, fresh, almost alive in a way that makes your breathing slow down without effort. In and out, in and out. Each breath feels slightly deeper than the last, as if your body is remembering how to rest. The forest does not demand anything from you. It does not ask where you are going. It does not question why you are here. It simply allows you to walk, and so you walk. At some point, you begin to notice a change. The trees grow closer together. The path becomes softer under your feet, and the sound of the forest begins to shift. Birds grow silent. The wind becomes quieter. Even your thoughts seem to lower their voice, and then you hear it. A sound in the distance, soft at first, then clearer. The sound of rain, not heavy, not chaotic, but steady, patient, like 1,000 gentle fingers touching leaves, branches, and earth. You follow the sound without deciding to, without thinking why. Your body simply moves toward it, as if it recognizes something your mind has not yet understood. The forest deepens, the air grows more humid, and the rain becomes stronger ahead, but still gentle, always gentle, until finally you see it. A house, standing alone in a clearing. Old, wooden, quiet, and alive in a strange, peaceful way. Warm light glows softly through its windows. And behind those windows, rain is falling. You stop walking. Something inside you becomes still, not tense, not afraid, just deeply aware. The house feels like it has been waiting, not urgently, but patiently, as if it knew you would arrive when you were ready to rest. It feels almost like it is falling around you rather than on you. The door of the house is slightly open, as if it already knows your answer. You place your hand on the wood. It is warm, comforting, and you push it open. Inside, the world changes. Everything becomes quieter, not silent, but softened. The air inside the house feels still, like time itself has slowed down. A fireplace burns gently in the corner, not roaring, just glowing. A steady orange light fills the room, mixing with the soft gray-blue light of the rainy window. The house feels lived in, but not disturbed. It feels like a place that exists only for calmness, for pause, for rest. You step inside, and the door closes gently behind you on its own. No sound of locking, no finality, only acceptance. The rain outside becomes clearer now, a steady rhythm against the windows. Tap, tap, tap. Like a lullaby, the world is quietly singing. You walk slowly toward the window. Outside, the forest is blurred by rain. Trees sway gently. Droplets slide down the glass like soft moving thoughts. Everything outside feels distant, not in a lonely way, but in a peaceful way. As if the world has agreed to leave you alone for a while. You place your hand near the glass. You do not touch it, just feel its presence. Cool, calm, steady, and for a moment, you simply watch the rain. No interpretation, no thought, just watching. Behind you, the room remains warm, inviting. There is a chair nearby, soft, simple. You sit down, and the moment you do, something inside you releases. Not suddenly, not dramatically, but gently, like something setting itself down after a long journey. Your thoughts begin to slow, one by one. They do not disappear. They simply stop demanding attention. The rain continues outside, and now it feels like it's syncing with your breathing. In, out, tap, tap, in, out. The fire flickers softly. The light shifts across the room in slow waves, and the house feels even more protective now. As if it is holding this moment carefully for you. You begin to notice something strange and comforting. The more you relax, the more the house seems to respond. The warmth becomes deeper. The silence becomes fuller. The rain outside becomes more rhythmic, as if everything is aligning to help you rest. You lean back in the chair, and your eyes feel heavier. Not from tiredness alone, but from safety. That rare kind of safety that tells the body it is finally allowed to let go. The window becomes like a moving painting, rain flowing endlessly. The forest beyond it, breathing slowly. Time no longer feels important. Minutes lose their shape. Only the present remains. And the present is soft. Your mind drifts, not away, but inward, to a quieter place beneath thought, where words become unnecessary, where even memory fades into the background. There is only sensation, warmth, breath, stillness, rain, firelight. And in this space, something important becomes clear. You do not need to hold everything at once. You do not need to carry the weight of every thought. You do not need to solve anything right now. There is nothing required of you here. Only being, only resting, only existing without effort. The house outside the rain feels like it is breathing with you now. Slow, steady, peaceful, and you realize that you are not separate from this moment. You are part of it, just as the rain is part of the forest, just as the fire is part of the house, just as your breath is part of you. Your eyes begin to close slowly, not forcing, not resisting, just allowing. And as they close, the sound of rain becomes softer. The fire becomes warmer. The world becomes farther away, and yet more peaceful than ever. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to understand, nothing left to chase. Only this moment, only this breath, only this gentle fading into rest. And as the rainy forest continues outside this quiet house, you drift deeper, slower, quieter, until there is nothing left but calm and sleep. The rain continues outside the window, soft, steady, endless in its patience. Inside the house, everything feels quieter now than before. Not because sound has disappeared, but because your attention has begun to sink deeper into stillness. The chair beneath you holds you gently, as if it understands exactly how much weight you are ready to release. You are no longer sitting with effort. You are simply being supported. The fire in the corner shifts slowly, a soft glow moving across the walls like breathing light. Each flicker feels like time itself is slowing down, becoming less important with every passing moment. Outside, the forest is almost invisible now, only shapes behind rain, only movement softened by water, only silence wrapped in weather. And you realize something quietly. There is nothing outside this house that needs you right now. Nothing calling, nothing demanding, nothing pulling, only distance, only calm, only rain. You lean your head slightly back, and as you do, your thoughts begin to change. They do not disappear. They simply stop standing so close. They become like voices in another room, distant, unimportant, soft. You notice them the way you might notice rain on a roof you are not responsible for. Present, but not yours to carry. The warmth of the room spreads slowly through your body, not sudden, not intense, just steady, like a gentle wave moving through you from the inside out. Your shoulders soften farther, your jaw relaxes, your hands rest more naturally. Your breathing finds its own rhythm again. In and out, in and out. There is nothing to control, nothing to adjust, only this quiet unfolding. The rain outside begins to change slightly. It does not become stronger. It becomes deeper, more layered, as if the world outside is exhaling after a long day. And then something subtle happens. You notice the house is no longer just a place you are inside. It feels like it is holding you, not physically, but completely, as if the walls, the fire, the rain, and the air itself are part of a single slow breath that includes you. There is no separation anymore between observer and environment. Only presence, only stillness, only being. Your eyes grow heavier, but not from fatigue alone, from peace, that unfamiliar kind of peace that does not require explanation, a peace that simply exists when everything unnecessary falls away. And as you sit there, something begins to shift again. The room around you seems to soften at the edges, not fading, just becoming less defined, like a dream remembering it is a dream. The firelight spreads farther, the rain becomes more distant, and the chair beneath you feels less like an object and more like support itself. You are drifting now, not away from the house, but deeper into it, as if the house is no longer outside you, but inside you, a quiet space forming within awareness, warm, safe, endless. And in this deeper place, images begin to appear again. You are walking through the forest once more, but this time there is no urgency in your steps. The path is softer than before. The trees lean slightly inward, as if guiding you gently. Rain falls around you, but it does not touch you heavily. It moves through the air like memory, light, soft, unimportant. Each step feels like release, not movement towards something, but movement away from everything unnecessary. You are not searching. You are not arriving. You are simply walking because walking is happening. And then you see it again. The house, in the clearing, warm light inside, rain around it, still waiting, still patient, still open. But now something is different. You are not entering it for the first time. You are remembering it, as if you have always been returning here, again and again. Whenever the world becomes too loud, whenever thought becomes too heavy, whenever rest is needed, You step inside, and the door closes softly behind you, not sealing you in, but welcoming you back. The chair is still there, the fire still burning, the rain still falling, everything exactly as it was. And yet, everything feels deeper now, more familiar, more real in a quiet way. U-S-I-T again. And the moment you do, the house responds, not dramatically, but gently, as if recognizing your return. The light warms slightly, and you realize something important. This place is not separate from you. It is a reflection of the part of you that knows how to rest, the part that does not rush, the part that does not worry, the part that simply is. Your breathing slows again, not because you are trying, but because there is no need not to. The firelight begins to feel like it is inside you now, the rain like it is part of your thoughts, the silence like it is resting behind every sound, everything merging gently, everything becoming one slow rhythm. And in that rhythm, you begin to drift even further, beyond the house, beyond the forest, beyond the rain, beyond even the feeling of being inside a story. There is only awareness now, soft, floating, endless. And from this place, even sleep does not feel like a transition. It feels like continuation, like returning to something always present beneath everything else. The house in the rainy forest remains, still glowing, still breathing, still waiting for anyone who needs it, but he no longer need to stay aware of it, because it is already within you. And now, there is nothing left to follow, nothing left to hold, nothing left to do. And as the rain continues to fall somewhere far away, you slowly let yourself sink deeper, slower, quieter, into sleep. The rain outside becomes softer now, not weaker, just deeper and more distant, as if the world itself is slowly falling asleep. Inside the house, the fire burns in a steady rhythm, like a calm heartbeat. You are no longer focused on anything specific. Thoughts still appear, but they are far away, like echoes in another room. You notice your breathing becoming slower again, natural, easy, almost like it is happening on its own. In and out, in and out. The chair feels warmer, softer, as if it is holding you more gently than before. Then softens, then fades. You are not trying to sleep. You are simply becoming closer to it. Outside, the rain continues to fall, but now it feels like a lullaby made of water. And somewhere deep inside, there is a quiet understanding. You are safe here, Nothing is required of you. Nothing is waiting for you. Only rest, only stillness, only letting go. And slowly you begin to drift even deeper. The house feels quieter now than before. Even the firelight seems slower, as if it has also begun to rest. The rain outside is still present, but it no longer feels separate from you. It feels like part of the same slow breath that moves through everything. You are no longer sitting in the chair in the usual way. It feels more like you are sinking gently into comfort itself. There is no edge between your body and the calm around you. Everything blends softly together. You are becoming lighter, not disappearing, just releasing. One thought fades, then another, until there is almost nothing left to hold on to. Only awareness, only warmth, only quiet presence. The house, the rain, the fire, all of it begins to feel like a distant dream that is slowly dissolving. And what remains is something even softer. Stillness, pure and gentle, like floating without movement, like resting without effort, like being without needing to become anything else. And in this deep quiet, you drift further, deeper into sleep. The rain is still falling outside the window, but now it feels far away, not in distance, but in importance, as if it no longer belongs to the world of effort, thoughts, or time. The fire does not move quickly anymore. Even its flicker feels slow, like it is breathing in sleep. You're resting now in a way that is deeper than ordinary rest. Not because you are trying to sleep, but because there is nothing left to hold on to. Your thoughts appear one last time, quietly, softly, like distant footsteps in another room. But they do not stay. They do not ask anything of you. They simply pass and fade, and you let them, easily, naturally, without effort, in and out, in and out. The chair beneath you feels like it is no longer separate from your body. It is not supporting you anymore. It is becoming you. Warmth spreads slowly through your chest, your arms, your legs. A calm heaviness, not burden, but release, like finally putting something down after a very long journey. Outside, the rain continues its endless rhythm, but even it begins to feel softer now, slower, almost like it is whispering instead of falling. Tap, 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 a sound that no longer enters the mind, but passes through it. The house begins to fade gently at the edges, not disappearing, just becoming less important. The walls, the fire, the window, the forest outside, all of it slowly turns into something distant and dreamlike. And you are no longer fully inside the story. You are becoming the space where the story was happening. Quiet, open, still. There is nothing left to understand, nothing left to solve, nothing left to wait for. Only this moment. Even the feeling of you begins to relax now, not disappearing, just softening, like a wave returning to the sea and forgetting where it ended. The rain outside becomes slower and slower until it feels like it is not falling anymore, but remembering itself. The fire becomes a gentle glow, then just warmth, then just silence. And now there is only drifting, not movement, not falling, just floating deeper into something that has always been here, something safe, something quiet, something infinite in its calmness. You do not need to go anywhere. You do not need to return from anywhere. There is only here, only now, only rest. And as everything becomes softer than thought, as even awareness becomes gentle and light, you slowly drift beyond the house, beyond the forest, beyond the rain, beyond even the idea of sleep itself, into quiet, into stillness, into deep, peaceful darkness. Not empty, but full of calm, full of safety, full of rest. And now, there is nothing left to do but let go completely and sleep.